What's up, family? How y'all
Hello,
doing?
hello, hello, hello. You look so confused. Like, what
A
happened?
shot, man. I thought
Hold
that
on.
I thought I had put apple
Oh,
juice in there.
mhm.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I ain't gonna lie, 'cause I was trying to take my goody powder,
Mm,
and I thought we had another commercial.
mm, mm.
Don't have that face with me.
Listen, I had they forced me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. They forced me to take 2 shots of tequila yesterday,
Who did
and
Oh,
it?
it is the devil.
Right. And I just took
Mm-mm.
a piece of shot. I ain't even take the whole shot.
Oh no, I sipped my shots. Let me explain something. I'm a
Whew.
whole punk. Mm-hmm.
Wait, we
mm.
gotta do the introduction. I
That's
wasn't
that,
ready.
that's why your
Okay.
vibe. That's why your vibe was like that, huh? That the
Whew.
kill,
Oh
huh?
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tequila
you
had me
got.
sharing my buddy with everybody, honey. I wanted everybody to
Oh shit, my
experience my daddy, right? I
facts.
wanted
Yep.
everybody
Yep.
to share my. I wish that everybody could have experienced my daddy yesterday.
What
Mm.
It's
daddy?
my buddy, my father. It was so many broken men in the
We get into
building
that.
last
Hmm.
night.
Well, what? Wait a minute. Let's start with
Yeah,
the
start. Let's start.
introduction.
Okay.
And we gotta come
Yes.
in because I want to hear all this. My glass is
Yes.
crooked. Yeah, hey, LaShonda, she got her shot. What's up, Melanie Cousin Show? Let's do
No,
this
because
right. We already said what's up, family. It's your girl, Tisa Edge. And I'm chatting with my cousins. This is chatting with Mo Edges. Jen, get to them. I can't even give them me right now. I'm still tasting goody powder and tequila.
oh Jesus.
Goody powder.
I hello y'all. I am Jennifer Edge Williams, also Chameleon, also Auntie Cuz. And I came to do a little chitting and chatting with you all tonight. Let's get together and have some fun.
Okay then, fly tie, it's your turn.
Yeah, it's the return of the fly guy, fly tie. I apologize to everybody, man, for my absence, but I'm still here, still fly, still loving myself first, and then I'm encouraging everybody else to do the same. That's it.
Okay then, okay. I'm still got the taste. Y'all got to forgive me. I was not ready at all tonight. We normally be backstage for about 15 minutes, and today I was just AC done went out, so ain't no makeup, ain't no wig, ain't no nothing.
Mm.
But it
All
don't matter.
natural.
My glasses is crooked. I gotta wear my reading glasses. Cause the doctor said uh try them before I come see her. So I got to try these out. Shouts out to Dr. Kanita Wright, my
Mm-hmm.
optometrist. These are actually cute. I want these to be real. Y'all don't see them crooked?
Nah, look,
No, now they are. Go
you
back.
Yeah,
keep
they
messing.
crooked.
You
You
keep
keep.
messing with them. There you go. Stop. Don't touch them.
Look at them. They sliding back now. They sliding back.
uh,
Anyway, what's up to I fam in the comments? Shouts out to BG Promotions, our producer. She got all the commercials popping.
Yeah.
Hi, hear me.
huh?
Huh?
Y'all heard me twice.
No.
No.
You
Okay,
got me
that's
messed up. I'm like,
tequila coming already. All right, Jen, go back to that story. What happened yesterday?
Mhm.
So, first of all, I just had a great afternoon yesterday. One of my girlfriends called, and we ended up going out to have appetizers and drinks. And in that moment, I ran into and met some amazing young ladies. One is a cancer survivor, and her name is Jennifer Johnson. God bless her; she's awesome. And then another young lady, she just had an amazing spirit. Everything was great. We vibed out, and I went to Poets of the Round Table last night once I left there. And when I said, as much as I am, a spokeswoman for empowering my sisters, there are so many broken men. Yeah, and so their subject that they spoke on was like being a man and being a father, and I guess the lack of, or having a father around. And when I say that those men cried out and shared themselves in a way that I was not ready for last night, it was pretty dope.
Really?
Yes, it was pretty dope. To see men allow themselves to be vulnerable was awesome. Awesome
Mm.
experience. Yeah. And
Did
I
somebody
mean,
record this?
I think they do
Or did
have it.
y'all go live and we can go back
Nah,
and watch the live?
yeah, it's definitely live. You
Yep.
know, we just changed the platform, so we going live. But the only way to get there is go to poetsoftheroundtable.com, go to the menu bars, hit there, scroll down, watch
Yes.
online, and you will see the two shows that we started. We started last month with the women, and then it was we had such a good vibe from it. They just wanted to transition over into the men, but
Listen, I wasn't
Mm.
yeah, so
ready.
I'm not a poet, but they had me take the stage as a talker. So I came up to be a part of the conversation, and those brothers up there, man, you know, listening to some of their stories, man. This brother dropped a poem. So anyway, when you go live, when you go up there and you check out and watch the playback, and you listen to this poem that this brother put down, Silent Quill, it's
Hmm.
it's a it's a tear jerker, man. It's a tear jerker because it relates to all the men in our community that we think are whole. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And
Yes.
everybody is all they. I mean, these men are not slouches.
Yes.
These some good men in the community, man. One dude was a nurse, one dude is a teacher, one dude is a entrepreneur, man, and one like these men are not slouchy men. You know what I mean? They're not
Hmm.
slouchy fathers. So when you hear them talking about the absence of their fathers or how their fathers, like you got a guy, a school teacher, and I'm just sharing this real quick because you got this man. He's a school teacher, right? He started a podcast called all black men need therapy,
Mm.
right? And the podcast is lit. You gotta check that out too. Shout outs to Chief Michael Chief, right? But how his father told him, his father literally looked him in the eye and said, and he asked his father why you wasn't there, right? And his father gonna tell him out of his mouth, I asked your mother to have an abortion and she
Yes.
didn't.
When he
So
said
so the
that, I
so
was like,
so
oh,
yeah, so the shit like and put this out in the public, man, like yo, and my story, I never even knew my father. Like I could walk down the street, like I was telling the brothers last night, I could walk down the street, walk right by the dude, and it could be my biological father. I never laid eyes on him ever in my
Mm.
life. So the stories were so similar and so real and so
Yeah.
honest. Like
It's so deep. It was deep.
and then you wonder why the men that's in your life, and I mean, you put so much pressure on dudes that I don't want to talk about, but it was really good. So go back, watch the playback, and real talk, because we got to get you up there. Poetsoftheroundtable.com. Go to the menu bar, stroll down, watch online. It ain't nothing else to say. Yeah, I can't give you
Listen,
the experience. It is what it is.
it was such a thing, man. I'm telling you, all those broken young men.
So
Hmm.
why did you say you wanted your dad there? Your dad need to be there. That's the part I didn't.
Because most of them didn't have the experience of a good father
Having a
or a
father,
loving father or having a father for that matter.
right?
And so I'm walking around like feeling like if you could have just met my dad. Like, I wanted to share
Right.
a
Yeah.
little bit of my dad with you because he was awesome. You know what I mean?
And
And when I say like them brothers, the pain in their eyes, the pain in their voices, tears, it was just so heavy last night. It was so heavy.
So what kind of fathers are they today?
They
they're
fight.
opposite. Listen, this that was part of the that
Yep.
was one of the questions. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing different today to what are you doing? Are you similar, or what are you doing different from the men that supposedly raised you or gave you life, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you unanimously across the board, everyone said absolutely different.
Yep.
Absolutely
They're
different. There's
present in
nothing
their
the same.
children's lives. Yeah.
Like, there's nothing the same. Like, there's nothing the same. And that's a sad tale, because most, when you deal with the people from the African community, the Dominican, wherever they like other countries, these people are deeply connected to their ancestors. Like, they deeply, and we got nothing to show for it. Like, we got nothing to look back and be like, yo, I'm proud, except Jen. And that was powerful. That was powerful in itself. After the show, Auntie Cuz went around and hugged every dude on the
Sure did.
panel and said, "Yo, I wish I pray. How you said it? I want you to have my daddy.
I wish
Like,
you
I,
could have
I
had
wish
my
you would.
daddy.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I wish you
And
could
and
have my
and
dad.
and you should have seen the dudes embraced her like they knew her for, like, it was dope. Like,
So
it's nothing.
I'm
It's
gonna
one of those
say
live
as
experiences,
the
though.
antagonist who was not there,
Mm-hmm.
I've heard this so many times when men say I'm nothing like my daddy, I'm nothing like my daddy, at least, da 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 da, but they end up being like their daddy. So again, just because they say they're nothing like their daddy, what does nothing like their daddy mean? Does that just means that their child know who they are, but that don't mean they still an active participant of their child's life? Or
Right.
because their dad beat their mom or beat women and they're not beating their girlfriend or their wife, but they're out here womanizing. I
Mm.
mean, what does not nothing like their daddy means?
Shout out to Arnell, brother from he's in Miami, Florida. He was on the stream with us last night. Um, Shout out to Arnell, man, from Poets Realm, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
His was deep.
one of the things that his poem was deep. That's why I'm not even going to talk about it. You got to go online and see that joint. But listen, one of the things he was, like Jen said, it was so honest and so raw. This dude was like, "Yo, listen,
Mm.
my first child, my first baby, my daughter, that relationship is broken. I had a lot of growing to do. I was 20 something years old when I had her. So I was like my father. Like, in a way, I was like my father, and she was much like her mother. Like, and we just didn't. So, but through the years, he got married, he got a family, and he's present. Like, it's not just like, yo, I come home and I take care of my family. He's actually present. And I don't know. Again, I'm not diving into, because we all ended up talking about issues. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we still got issues. We still broken. We still got daddy issues. We still got mommy issues. We got relationship issues. We got whatever kind of issues. So those, just because somebody is, you know, an active participant and still and doing better than their father, don't mean that they're complete and they're done growing. Growth is a continuum, like it continuously happens. So yeah, so he talked about, like, you know, from that child to the next, to the next family, or the family that he established. And even though he didn't give up, he still reaches out to her. But you know, it's just like he still reach out to her, but it's a
Mm-hmm.
strain in the relationship. So what he's saying is he's trying to do something different than what his father did. His father was like, yo, his father had, that was a whole nother story. You
Mhm.
know. Yeah,
Now
so
that's good. Now
they didn't.
that makes it
I brought her
so
down for the whole
for
summer, and I brought my
okay,
nephew
BG,
with
she done
her just
pull
so
something
that
up.
she
What
could
you
have
pulled up?
you know, companion there
Is
That's
this
that
from
she
Cornell
last
could,
right
you
night?
there.
know, play with and
That's
Yep.
it.
things of
Yeah.
that nature. Now, years go by, and it seems like a lot of those memories are lost on my daughter right now. You see
Mm.
what I'm saying? Um, right now, we haven't spoken on since January. Um, and it's she's holding on to, I'm not exactly sure, but a couple memories of me not showing up when she was a
Okay,
child.
so where's this
So
again? So we
those
can go to
memories,
YouTube and catch this whole. So it's a 2 hour event. Well,
So
almost
it
two
is.
hour event.
It is on YouTube, but you know, we're looking for people to go through the website to get there. So you gotta go to poets of the roundtable.com, go on the menu bars, click on the menu bars, go down to watch online, and it'll bring you right to the YouTube channel, and you know, boom, boom, boom. And you can do that
Okay.
during the show. So every first Wednesday of every month, you can go on and watch it as it's happening. You don't have to wait to catch the playback. It's actually going and streaming live as you know.
Okay, well, we going in the hot girl summer.
Hmm.
I hate to be, you know, at the end of the day,
In the
even
day.
this is a strain for me because I want to be out line dancing right now. We
Let's go.
outside in Atlanta, we outside, and
Hmm.
they look like they having a good time. But for those who ain't doing nothing, and you available the first Wednesday, y'all please, 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 please support Poets of the Round Table, support Ty. Jen, you there every month?
I did not make it last month, but I have
Okay.
been there every month
You went this month.
prior and this month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get there. I wanna get there so bad I can taste it. Let's catch this commercial and we'll be right back.
All right. All right.
Allow me to introduce to you Tisa Edge, a plus-size model, blogger, podcaster and influencer, a woman on a mission of influencing others to live their best life now. Although she wears many hats, her claim to fame is being the host that does the most. Attend one event hosted by Tisa, and you will be changed forever. She ensures there is never a dull moment during the most memorable moments. A natural crowd motivator, Tisa Edge absolutely loves entertaining and motivating diverse crowds. In addition to being an in-demand hostess, Tisa has over 15 years of working as a mental health specialist. She specializes in issuing raw, unfiltered advice filled with tangible resources to clients, as well as family and friends. Tisa Edge is internationally known, booked and busy, flown, and shown around the world. She is a woman on fire and ready to ignite you. Contact her today at contact@tisaedge.com and follow her on any of her vibrant social media platforms at Tisa Edge.
All right.
All right, all right, all right.
Right.
Shout out to BG Promotions for my animated man who's telling my business. And shout out off the Sean Sinclair because he did that bio. It's dope. I like it.
Okay.
But Ty, question. Because
Answer.
I think it sounds like it should be better viewing this live versus catching it afterwards. Can people be interactive like how we are now? Like how
Absolutely.
we have our folk in the comments?
Uh, it's really so. I guess we could because people was chatting, you know, but the conversation in person is so heavy. Even
It's
the people in the
different, yeah.
yeah, like the people in the audience talk. You know what I mean? Like they grab the mic, they let it go. They they compliment, they encourage, they challenge,
Yeah.
and it's just one of those events that's it's healing. Like
Yeah.
honestly, I like personally the word healing itself, I challenge, but it's a common word, so it's familiar and people get it, but that's the word they use. But it's healing, right? I call it rebuilding. I like stuff like rebuilding and stuff like that because that's just what I want. But that's what happens in the room.
That's just
you know,
Empowerment,
that's what I
communication
want.
is
Yeah,
it's release, it's
it's
rebirth. It's so many words that will
yeah,
lead up to healing. I get it, and it's much
right,
needed. I saw Rena. Hey, Rena. I saw she commented. It's a conversation that need to be had. Not
yeah.
one lie told. It needs to be had. When I talk to my clients, that's one of the first discovery questions. Tell me about your childhood. Tell me about your upbringing. Because if you
Mm,
tell me who you are and your upbringing, I can understand the adult that I'm about to work with.
mm,
And
mm,
that's straight no chaser. It's just at this point in anything we're doing, everything is rooted. It's rooted from trauma. Even me who would say, "Oh, I had a great childhood." There's something down there that I have pushed away that I don't want to remember, but my therapist can pull out and be like, "Dang, I forgot all about that." Yeah, that might be why I do what I do now. So it all leads back to something, which is why I question the question. Yeah, they say they're nothing like their father, but I love it. You're empowering the neighborhood. Now, how many of them single?
so how many what?
none that was on the stage except myself. I guess you could say,
You
but
ain't
none.
single.
It's another story.
Look at Brandon. Brandon on from Houston, Texas.
I
Brandon, we need a
cannot.
picture of what you see. But it's okay. I always like putting you on the spot. But that at the end of the day, kudos to you. I'm glad you're doing it. I'm glad you're moving and
Mhm.
shaking. And now that the world is opening up, that
Yeah.
that's more effective than us being behind these screens. Like it really is. What you laughing at,
Mhm.
Jetty? You always laughing at something. And Jen, thank you for bringing up Uncle Danny, because you're right. We were blessed individuals to have who we had, the men, the father figures, the fathers that we had. Gilly was my daddy. He straight up my daddy. But to see my daddy being who my grandfather was to me, my dad is being that grandfather to Jordan. How
Mhm.
crazy is that? But she
Mm.
love it, I like it, and I thank him for it at the end of the
And
day.
it's nah, yeah, it's better than my ex-husband. It's better for them to get it right at some point than to never get it right. My ex-husband is a better granddaddy than he, or more. Well, I ain't even gonna say more present, but he better. He a little bit better at being a granddaddy than he was at being a daddy. But he got issues. He got he has substance issues, so substance abuse issues, and
Lashonda, we ain't getting no topic. We recapping from their poets of the round table last night, and we really just truly chit chatting. You got something you want to ask? We got Ty up here, we got Jen up here, me
listen.
up here. What you want to know, Lashonda?
LaShawn.
That's my homie.
What's
I
it?
love her. She be saying some off the wall stuff on Facebook, man. But you right, Jen. That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah, and I mean, if it wasn't for my dad being who he was and how he was in my life, then I don't think that I would be able to love the way that I do. You know what I mean? I love without conditions. I am a I'm not a perfect person. I have my issues. I am petty at times. However, my heart is good. And I
Okay.
will forever do whatever God tells me to do. That there I won't waver from. But I get petty sometimes. I'm human like the next human. But
We
I've
all
learned how to
do. That's what
love.
we're supposed to do.
Yeah, but I learned how to love because of the love that I witnessed growing up. You know what I mean? So I know what a
Mm-hmm.
woman, what it looks like for a man to treat a woman good and how a woman should treat her man from my parents, from watching just their interaction with each other. And then,
Correct.
everything else came in time.
Correct. I'm with you
Hmm
100. Hey, Denars, I'm with you 100%. He said, I'm thinking you should strive to be a better adult than you were as a kid, a better parent than you were an adult, a better grandparent than you were as a parent. Is growth. I
Yes,
can get with
everything is
that.
growth. Everything
I,
is growth.
Melanie said, since y'all talking about broke men, and I mean broken men, I have a question. Why are there so many men that has too many? What? You gotta give me that definition. Land God. What's that? Oh, I ain't got
I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
it. What,
I'm
Melanie? You
so
try to say I ain't got it? What do you mean? They don't want to share that wealth or something?
I'm
Ty, you
so
look like you
done.
already know the answer.
I'm
I
so
don't know.
done.
I ain't even get the question.
Oh, ain't got
You
no
know
car,
what?
ain't got no job.
I'm so done.
Melanie, you
I'm
know what?
so
That was a
done.
good one. That was
Melanie,
lit.
I'm
text
done.
text text BG your your email so she could pull you up on this platform because you
I
got to
ain't
say
got
that
it.
out loud.
Mm.
So
I'm done.
I mean, for me to answer that, knowing what I know about my male friends, it's because they've been burnt by so many gold diggers.
They're broken. Yeah,
They
and on
are
some level, yeah,
broken.
on some level, and it's crazy because, like I said, we so used to looking at our sisters, and we can kind of tell when we see it in them, and we think that men are supposed to be these strong individuals. There's more broken men
Yes,
out
grown
here.
men, Sean. Grown men.
Yeah,
Look at Sean. There you go.
there's
That's the one who did my bio. Sean need to get pulled up here too. Sean he be having some stuff. But go ahead, Jen. What you were saying?
there's more broken men than we even acknowledge or would ever know. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
they put on a good front. They're strong men. I mean, these men were 6 feet tall, 300-pound men, like crying. You know what I'm saying? So, like, these men have been through a lot that they've held in, and now they're getting to a place where they feel safe enough to share it. And I think that if you get down to the bottom of it with most men or most people hold things in and they try to protect themselves. But
And,
people are broken. People are just
but
broken.
it's not even. I think with the dudes that the brothers that was there last night, it's not even that they in a place where they feel safe. It's like the first question was, what's the definition? What does manhood mean to you?
Hmm
Right? What is manhood? Right? It's not even about being in a place that feels safe. It's about being in a place where you don't care how other people interpret your view of your manhood.
hmm
Like when you stop caring, and it's talk about that's like a part of freedom. And the topic of the discussion really was manhood, fatherhood, and freedom. Right? So a lot of times we associate manhood with like that aggressive, like the brother was saying last night, with the aggressive stance, or how many women you knock off, or how many baby mothers you got. That's what our society dictates to us how we
Nah,
should
that's
view.
what
No, no,
men.
no.
That ain't what women.
When I says yeah, that part.
No, what
But
you say? Hold on, wait. We got to get this commercial because this is about to be our topic tonight. Get this commercial. Let's get this commercial. Hold that thought.
We love to play, and now that I won, then it's safe to say you didn't want me. All you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways around your mind tricks and your side chicks. I'm a winner, babe. No, you didn't win this. It's a part of the game. And you didn't want me. All you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways around your mind tricks and your side chicks. I'm a winner, babe. No, you didn't win this. It's a part of the game.
tell you what, tell them brothers to holler at Hands of Gold. Tracy right there, Tracy Carpenter. That's our personal trainer. Hey, come here, come here. Come here, properties. Come here. Holla at Tracy Carpenter of Hands of Gold. Baby, listen. That's probably why I was in the bed sick all week and had to come off. The doctor said, just don't get on the med. Just stop taking it. Cause you sound like you working. She got us working all the way out. But Ty, back to what you were saying. Now finish what you said. You said manhood, fatherhood, freedom.
Manhood, fatherhood, freedom. So we was talking about like when we went to the commercial, basically people, society dictating to you what your manhood should look like, right? But manhood looks different. So manhood look different to different people. But growing up in the community or in the neighborhood that I grew up in, right? The things that we was taught that define manhood was actually all boyhood. It was like not like how many women you can bag, how many numbers you can get. This was the things that we grew up, that the men that was around us, the legend men that was around us was telling us we should be, right? So when you get to a stage, these brothers, like like Jim was saying, feel a place where you feel safe, right? Yes, it's true. A place where you feel safe, but it's more than just feeling safe. It's the position or the place that they reach, that where they arrive is, I don't care how you see me. If I want to cry in public, if I need to cry, I'm okay crying in public, and I can still be a man. I don't have to fight you and beat you down physically, even though I know I can do it, to be a man. I don't have to prove that to you. When you get to a level where you don't have to prove to the world that I'm a man, because men not supposed to cry. Who says that? That's why we damaged and bound up now, because we've been holding back some tears that need to be released. And I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying that I'm there. Like, and the more I talk and deal with some people that's working on some things in their personal life, I realize just how broken and piece together that I am as an individual. You know what I'm saying? So, and that doesn't take away my manhood. That doesn't take away me being a man. And like the brother said, one of the influence. So hold on, let me give him a shout out real quick. Influence. Shout out to Influence of Life. He's hot now. Go ahead. I was going to say something about what he said, but go ahead.
No, you gonna say it. He's a poet.
Yes, he's a poet. Influence of Life.
Influence of Life. Okay. So my question, I guess what I'm trying to wrap my mind around is, do you select manhood, fatherhood, freedom, or is that supposed to be all three together?
Nah, it's all three together. Like we just vibe, really. Like it started that was the flyer. If you saw the flyer was out like all last month. But that was the flyer, but we touched everything. You know.
That was just your key pointers. What's up, Nani? I see you too. I'm glad you ain't get up here with no damn bonnet on.
I sure did, and you was not gonna catch me. No.
Hercule,
I thought about it.
Popping. No, you did not. No, you did not.
It almost happened.
No, you will not.
No, you will not.
That's why we got the producer who can see you before she allow you on the stage. And let's be clear. Let me go ahead and put this out real quick, and then we're gonna get back into this thing. Let me position it's after 9:30. Okay. I can Trina here, Vanna on the way. So because y'all know at 9:30 we got to sauce it up. We be serious them first 30 minutes, and after 30 minutes we raw. But a lot of people was asking me, please say something with how I feel about what Monique said, Auntie Mo. I feel like she was wrong for getting on there in a robe and saying that.
She was in a row.
Okay, but if y'all not up on what's really going on social media, social media, Monique the comedian, there's a big controversy where she did a live talking to young women about being in public in pajamas and bonnet, really a bonnet and pajamas. But when she did her live with no makeup on and in a robe. So for me, the only thing I got to say to her is I wouldn't. I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't put on makeup because I don't have AC. But now it goes with what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you show up how you need to show up. Just don't show up with your inside clothes outside. That's all she really saying. Put yourself some kind of together. Like Melanie, even you put it in the comments. Oh no, give me 15 minutes. I'm in the bed. But you still got up and got on camera and look with your bed behind you and it's made up. You know, that's the stuff
Yeah,
we
she put
think, you
everything
know.
else on it.
And to go back to what we know as Ty and Jen, even Melanie, what we know growing up. First of all, everybody ain't invited into your bedroom. Second of all, get out when you go outside. Look like you got some business about yourself. And then
I probably
third,
wouldn't have did this in here, but my mama here, and so.
Wait a second. They ain't seen Wait a second in forever. Wake up, Wait a second. When last time y'all seen Wait a second?
It's been a few years
Go
for
get
me.
Wait a second.
You.
Okay, well, we ain't gonna do that to everybody else. So this family, we staticking right now. We going between family stuff and fame stuff. But Melanie, we brought you on.
Let me explain to you what that says. Okay, so it seems like right now, every time I meet a guy, he got some I ain't got. That's what I was trying to say. I ain't got no house. I ain't got nowhere to stay. I ain't got no money. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Why are you looking for somebody? It sounds like you need to work on you.
Right.
So I was like,
Say that.
Wait, Melanie, let's set up who you are and what you got going on first. Set you up.
Okay, so I am this year I'll be 40.
All right.
I'm still in October I'll be 40. But I'm a 40-year-old who has been in a house that she is purchasing for 8 years. I have been at Blue Cross and Blue Shield for 18 years. I have had my own business on side hustle for about the last 2 to 3 years. I'm a Zumba instructor. I also teach on college level. I'm an adjunct professor.
She's a professor.
Yeah, so it's like I ain't expecting you to have.
You ain't got no kids. You ain't got no baby daddy. Oh, you gotta tell everything.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I don't have any kids. I don't have any baby daddies roaming around.
No, she not gay because she ain't got no kids. She just choose not to have.
Let me say how I say it. I'm strictly,
Okay.
Is it after 9:30?
It's after 9:30. Say that. Go ahead, girl. I'm agreeing. All right, I'm agreeing. Go ahead.
I always tell people I can't go to jail because I can't be nowhere where don't run free. I'm just saying. Can't be nowhere.
But wait, time out. Shouts out to Gay Pride now. It's Gay Pride Month. Shouts out to y'all. Shouts out.
Don't get it twisted. Okay. Whoever you love is who you love. I'm happy for you.
Right.
You happy? I'm happy.
That's right.
Be happy.
That's right.
And nothing else in life. Be happy.
That's right.
You can't be who you want to be and do what you want to do. No. I'm a firm believer. But I'm going to be honest. If you coming at me, please don't come at me and say, oh, no, I'm between jobs. How long you been between jobs? About a year now. Hold up.
Wait, but we had COVID. It's been COVID.
It's time to get your hustle up, especially a man. I'm sorry. A grown man, get your hustle on.
I'm very blessed. I have not had to stop working during COVID. I have worked from the time COVID started till now. I have not stopped working. However, I will say this. I do understand that COVID hit and things happen. I'm not delusional. But now I'm driving around everywhere you see it's signs that say, I'm hiring. And
with a bonus.
Right. And I had a guy tell me, he was like, I'm doing the Uber right now. Or not Uber, DoorDash right now. But I'm looking for me a real job soon. But I don't want no, I'm not going to do no McDonald's because I ain't going to be flipping no burgers. I was like, okay. I said, but don't down it, because some people feed their family off flipping them burgers.
I know that's right.
I said, so don't down it. I said, had you told me that, I wouldn't have been like, oh my God, you work at McDonald's. What you do with your McDonald's money? That's what I'm asking. That's what I need. Are you paying the bills that you're supposed to pay? Are you taking care of the kids that you say you got? And the baby on the way counts too, by the way, gentlemen, when you telling people you got kids. I'm just saying. Throw that out.
So baby on the
Who works at McDonald's?
There's a question
Grown
for
man.
you.
He said,
but this my thing. I would date a man that work at McDonald's, a grown man with a plan. You ain't gonna be flipping burgers all day. You gonna switch shirts. I want you out that t-shirt. I want you to get in a polo, because that's management. And some managers at McDonald's make more than some managers in Fortune 500 companies. So please don't get it twisted. I am not that type of girl. If you got a plan, yes, I'll date you, but you're gonna have to have some type of plan. So I don't want, if I want to build a bear, I'll go to the Build a Bear store.
Shut your mouth and talk about it.
I need y'all to understand that is an edge. That's the edge.
If I got to do all that building, I might as well go to the Build a Bear store. That way I can pick the outfit I want to put them in. I can pick the stuff I want to put in them. That's my only thing. I don't need a project. I got other projects to do. So I got other things to do. I'm trying to be an author.
He said, what's
you
your
want to know
plan?
what's your plan?
Let
me find. Wait a minute. Let me find out. You coming from my cousin? You gotta go through us.
He's a whole married. He's a whole married.
Why he asking questions? Don't leave my cousin on.
Because
that's the conversation.
Because she's saying what she's saying. He needs to understand. Like he wants to understand.
No,
okay.
He wants to see if I got a plan, just like I'm asking him.
That's right. That's right.
You in your plan though? No, you ain't answering that. You in your plan.
Like,
listen,
my plan hasn't finished. Like the house I'm in now, I love this house. I'm actually decorating now more than I have been. But this is not my forever home. This is gonna be my property soon.
Okay.
I have a plan. This is not. Don't get it twisted. Yes.
Don't put your plan. First of all, stop right there. Do not. And excuse me, Denora. Excuse me, Fly Tie. Excuse me, Jen. We're not putting your plan out there because we got hackulous.
Right.
And we got people who trying to understand. And guess what they gonna do? They gonna come resuscitate your plan to you and make it look good. And they ain't got no motherfucking job. No. That's why she ain't telling her plan, because she got a plan. She on her plan. She told you who she was at the beginning, and this is who she is.
So Tisa has spoken.
And don't play about none of my people, because at the end of the day, we bout ISHIT. Because you said what you said, and that's that on that. And what I want my sisters to understand is
and
you
brothers.
are where you are. No, right now my sisters, not my brothers. Right now I'm talking to my sisters. I want my sisters to understand that when you stand firm on who you are, when you are who you are, and you know what it is, you want your boundaries, your standards, whatever, stick to them. No matter what. You ain't got to break down for not nail more out this piece. Period. Because she know who she is, what she desire, what she want. And let's be clear. Because another one would say, I bet she had an abortion. And didn't. Nope. And didn't. I bet because she a big girl, that's why she can't get nobody. It's a lie. I've seen them drooling. But because they couldn't come, they wasn't ready.
What?
So everything a weak mind could knock you down with, she stands 10 toes down and strong with it. And I wish more people had the strength. But to bring it all the way back together, that's how we edges was raised. Period. Point blank. That's Caesar grandchild. That's so now, Ty, you can say now you can bring in the brother part of it again.
And I was gonna say, Ty, I really do want to know, like, if you don't have yourself together, why are you out? Not you, but you know what I mean. Why
me too. Me too.
Like, out
it's
here
me
trying
too.
to find somebody and they ain't even found themselves yet. Like,
me too.
Only thing I can say is hand your map in the mirror and tell you here. I can't find you.
Let me tell you true story. But I'm gonna speak on what everything that Tisa said. Brothers, put that on yourself too. because it applies to you too, and because there's lesser women that come after good men, right? Just to break you down, just like it's good women and lesser men come to break them down. So
Yeah.
when you know your worth, go for it. And if you don't know, learn it. So, but to say
That's
this, right?
good.
Right. So to say this, yo, we all got pieces that need to be put back together, man. I'm just saying that. Like, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Although I'm blessed to have some people in my life that's going to tell you the truth, to make you look in the mirror and see something. Because sometimes because we making certain moves, we think we okay, right? We think we okay, and then a person going to tell, because a person told me the other day, we were having a conversation, me and this lady, a lady friend of mine, we was
Hey
having this
there.
conversation.
Wait,
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
because
I'm
we having
sorry.
fly talk, and fly talk gonna close this out. Because this is first love yourself talk, and I just
That's right.
spoke for Melanie because she first loved herself, and that's how she got to almost 40 doing it the way she doing it.
That's right.
Commercial, and we coming. Okay, I got jobs now. This is Signature Contingent Management. That's one of our biggest accounts. I appreciate y'all every week because y'all pay them bills. But go ahead,
Am.
Fly Talk. We first loving
Yeah.
ourselves. Tell us how to love ourselves.
Yeah. So the sister, I'm going to finish with the this conversation. So I was having this conversation with this powerful woman, right? And
What's her name,
she make
Tisa?
that's one of them, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
Hey.
I gotta give her yeah, she get her props too, right? So,
Yeah.
but I was having this conversation with this sister, man, and she was like, "Yo, you don't you don't you don't invest in yourself. Like you don't take care of yourself. You take care of everybody around you. You help, you go this, you do this, but you neglect yourself. So naturally, the closer I get to you, and this is some stuff that you don't even think about. The closer I get to you, the more you kind of like show me a little neglect, right? It's not personal. It's not that you don't intend to do this to the person that you talking to, or you dating, or you vibing with, or whatever, right? But because you do it to yourself, it's natural, because you like, oh, they'll understand, right? So my growth, so when they brought that to me, I have to sit back and eat that and be like, yo, you know what? I don't do vacation. I don't breathe. I don't stop. I'm always on the move doing everything else, right? So I need to first, before I can actually be in a real healthy relationship. I mean, I got good qualities. I could bring a lot to the table, but that's one part that I need to be able to check, because I need to take care of myself first, do some me time, and then that way I can reciprocate that to the woman that I end up marrying, and give her that time that she needs. Because if I can't do it for myself, I can't do it for somebody that I love. Even if I
Right.
love them completely, you just can't do it. You got to love yourself first, man.
I believe that's a learned behavior. Like I'm guilty of that. I
Yeah.
I I just hear the need, and I just go try to fulfill it, period. If I hear what you're complaining about, or I hear what your gripes are, or I hear what your weaknesses is, my strength is just to go make it happen. That's probably why, no, that ain't probably, that's one of the reasons why my marriage is over. Because it was, you look out for everybody else, but you don't look out for me.
Mm.
Nah, motherfucker, I done took care of you. In my
I'm
Now, this
done.
my mind though. This my mind. Let's get it
Mm-hmm.
clear.
Mm-hmm.
Cause Ty, I'm feeling you. But in my mind, I done took care of you. You don't have to worry. You have no complaints. Cause I hear
Right.
what you said
Right.
before you even finished the sentence, and I handled it. But because you want me to be like these other folk, and do what they do in the streets because I'm not trained to do that. I'm not equipped to do that. So in my
Now, what do
world,
you
it's
mean by
been
that?
mean by
No,
what?
I get the first part. And let me just make sure I understand it.
Okay.
Like, because I do that, right? We think, and I grew up seeing it. My grandfather provided, right?
Correct. We know how to
But
provide.
it was certain aspects where he was out in the mud hole. I don't know, y'all don't know what a mud
I
hole
know
at,
the mud hole.
but
I don't know.
he was out playing.
This the country cousins on this side. This is city
Yeah,
cousins. So what's
yeah.
the Melanie? You know what the
But
mohole
but
is?
No, that's what I was like.
Right.
Okay.
What's the mohole?
okay,
It's a
okay. So
spot
it's
in
a
his
spot where
neighborhood.
they used to play poker and cards and drink and
Okay, we call
after
that the
hours.
poker house
The
I'm gonna
poker
tell
Right.
house, the after
Right.
you the
hours,
part of the
right?
or
shop
the juke
that
joint.
plus
Yeah.
Juke
The
joint.
juke
I was
joint.
about to say juke
Yeah,
joint.
that
Yeah.
juke
Yes.
joint. Okay,
Yes.
all
yeah.
Yes.
all the same thing all around the
Yes.
board, right? So he was out doing that, but it was key elements that was missing, right? And we learn it 2021 how to be the men that fill that gap. We trying to figure that out, right? So naturally what happens with me is because I handle X, Y, and Z, the one that I'm with should be okay because they know at the end of the night I'm coming home to this. But that's not the case. That's giving presence and not being present. I need to be
Right.
present.
Right.
That person, this is what I'm learning. This is what happens in that conversation that I had. What was it? Just yesterday, I think it was. Yeah, just yesterday, earlier in the day. Like, yo, it's not about just saying and being around. It's about, saying and doing this, going out to eat, giving you a gift, whatever. It ain't about just that. Sometimes all I need is for you to be there. Just be there. Just say, hello, are you
But
okay?
that's the
Right?
thing that we're
And
saying, even with
yeah,
what
I keep
Melanie
it
is
moving.
saying. That's what that's what all of us are saying. At the end of the
Hmm.
day, we're
Hmm.
going off of our upbringing.
Right.
Our upbringing was, for me, my grandfather was the sole provider. My grandmother made the number one rule was when your daddy go outside, I take care inside. And if he come back and
Hmm.
he too tired, we going out there and we cutting grass and doing all that. We just do what got to be done because he's the breadwinner. So Melanie is saying the same thing. Where Melanie, correct me if I'm wrong. Now I'm doing everything I gotta do. I'm almost 40. My granddaddy and my daddy was doing it.
Hmm.
I mean,
I'm
don't
not
do
gonna
that.
kick my daddy's back end. He wasn't always the best, but he did his part. And
Right.
Uh-huh.
wherever he
And
was
that's
lacking,
real.
he made sure wherever he was lacking, my mama made sure that
That's
we were
right.
provided.
That's
So
They
right.
covered it.
Correct.
That's
That's
So
right.
right.
that's what I'm saying. That's the
but
boundaries
yeah.
that we're
So
talking
from
about.
being little, I've always learned to do what you need to do, make it happen, do it. And
Right.
to speak on what Ty said, Ty, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to come with $1 million to date me. It'd be nice. You don't have to. Don't get it twisted. Let's not get that twisted. But sometimes I might come to you with just a problem. I'm not coming to you to fix it. I just want you to listen.
Mm.
I don't
And
need you.
and
I might come and be like, hey, this going on. But I don't need you to fix it. I don't need you to take care of it. I just need you to listen. And that
Right.
sometimes is not, you can't even get that. So that's
Right.
why I was like, since y'all talking about these broke men, or broken men, not broke
Broken. Right. Broken.
no, you said it. You want both ways. I ain't got no.
men. Yeah, I don't want no broke one or the broken one. But being
I
somebody
mean, most
that,
people are broken.
I was about to say, being somebody that has been broken and still struggle sometimes. That's why I said earlier when I put a post up, I said, it's okay to be broken as long as you are working on
Yes.
it and you have the tools to deal with it.
Yes.
You're developing tools. Even if your tools ain't all together, at least you starting to collect the toolbox to deal with your broken issues.
Yes.
But most people don't even do that. They just be broken. When you take two broken pieces and try to put it together and you don't have no glue to put it together, what happens? It's still broken.
Right,
But that's right.
It's
So
gonna fall back down.
everybody got to come with something to help put that piece back together. Help put it back together. So that's what I'm just saying. It's just that. So I tried Facebook dating, but I have coined a new name. I'm calling it Facebook market dating Because you know, on Facebook
Facebook.
Marketplace, all the stuff is damaged
I'm done.
or don't cost a lot. You know, you get a good deal and you get what you pay for, right?
That's a
You get what
poem.
you pay
That's a
for.
poem right there.
So, I'm
I'm
just saying,
done.
it's Facebook Marketplace damage. But
I'm
it was
I
done.
didn't even know you could date on Facebook. Let me find
yeah,
out.
I didn't either.
Oh,
It
please.
just popped up one day. I was
They throw them ads up there. Yes, they
Auntie
do.
Cuz, try it out. Let us know how it go. We can go
Absolutely
live.
not. Nope. I like how my deacon rub my belly. Nope. Thank you.
No, Auntie Cuz, do it. And let's do it. Let's do it
Absolutely
on the
not.
live. Let's bring
Absolutely
them up
not.
and let's do speed
Absolutely
dating.
not.
Come
Nope.
on,
Some
Melanie, let's
speed
do it.
dating on the lot.
That is
I'll
not
do
Melanie,
it.
for
can
Let's
me.
you
go.
pick one and see if
I
they want
am
to come on
old
here?
school. I don't believe in freaking finding nothing online. No, thank you. I'm afraid of what you find online.
no, because look, wait a minute.
Mm-mm.
No, if I bring him on here, he might think we going places because he meeting family. No,
You know what? It's not for me. God bless all y'all that do it. I'm
Oh
scared of
shoot.
that situation.
Cousin Jen is not for the weak at heart. I'm trying
Well,
to
I can't.
it's just. Do y'all have time for a quick story? Because this
Yes.
okay.
We got
So
30 seconds before we got to do our outros. And you got to do yours too.
okay, so I'm saying quick. So it's a guy.
Finish your story with your outro, how to find you and all that. But go ahead.
Okay, when I finish the story, I'll tell that too. So it's a guy. He was a minister, and he said, I'm one of those brimstone type ministers. I get people out the pulpit preaching. I'm a minister. So I told him, I said, well, it's amazing that you keep telling me you're a minister because in this conversation, you have used several cuss words. And I know cuss words are used in the Bible, but you are not using them in the context in which they come in the Bible. That was number one. I said, every time I talk to you, you want to tell me how much you are so full of the Lord. I said, for you to keep telling me that, that's you reminding yourself that you're that full. Because if it's in you, you don't have to keep reminding me. So that was two. So then he started talking about a relationship he used to be in, was in the relationship 4 years, moved to South Carolina for 2 years, living with the woman, and both of them are in the ministry. And I was like, and y'all were living together? That don't sound right to me, because if y'all both in the ministry, premarital sex, is that not something that y'all are adhering to? And he wouldn't answer. And then one of my homeboys, he was like, well, he's still a man. I said, yes, he's still a man. I'm not saying he's not one. But if you're going to come at me like you so holy, saved, and sanctified, everybody should be practicing abstinence if you're not married, if you're going by the Bible standards. So it's like, how dare you? And then when he said he get pastors out the pulpit, I was like, I had to remind him. I said, you do realize we created the church. We created the building. God said the church is everywhere. So you get somebody out of the pulpit, you ain't doing nothing. I was a little bit too much for him. So
He blocked her.
He blocked her.
I didn't have to go for him. He stopped calling me. So it worked out. I am Melanie with There Is No Edge. I inspire others through living my life's test. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. There Is No Edge. I also have a website, www.thereisnoedge.com. So look for more. More is coming.
Thank you, Melanie. We love it. You did. We're going to do more of this. All right. That's what's up. Y'all find her. There Is No Edge. Shouts out to BGP. She got it up. Yeah. Thank you for coming on here without your bonnet on.
Yes, honey. I had with my fresh relax. Y'all see
with
that?
Your fresh relaxer. We don't do no creamy crap around here.
Well, we do still at my house. We still do it at mine. We buying it both over here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to come back and see Kun Waiters so everybody can see Kun Waiters. We ain't seen her in a minute.
All right, Jen. Look, but she sleep, and I ain't gonna wake up.
Yeah, don't wake up. Oh, don't wake up. All right, Jen, get to him.
Jennifer Edge Williams, also known as the Chameleon and Auntie Cuz. Thank you all so much for being here. I am a writer who is passionate about poetry, and I love chatting with you all. Be blessed.
Ty.
Yeah, the fly guy, fly tie. You can catch me on everything Poets of the Round Table. You can catch me on theflytalk.com. Everything is coming soon. I'm working hard out here. So when it come, I'm gonna just hit you consistently. I love y'all. Love yourself. Let's go.
Look at my cousin trying to be sexy at the end. I'm Tisa Edge. I am the host that does the most to ensure there's never a dull moment. I'm life influencer, influencing you to live your best life now. And guess what the new one is? Hashtag I dare you to tell me your dreams. I'm gonna make that shit happen. Hey, Darlene, cousin was.
Hey,
Look at Tracy
hey.
say the whole time. Peace of love. Thank you,
Yes.
Rena. She said, great show. Rena, we're gonna have to get you on here to talk about all them stocks and all that money. Rena killing it in the stock world. I love y'all for no reason, every reason to purpose.
Cause he was.
That cousin was. And y'all, we gotta catch Poets of the Round Table at least. I can't do it in July. We gone in July, but August, hopefully. First Wednesday in August, but y'all catch it next month.
So it's the first Wednesday in July, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the first Wednesday of every month.
But what time? Y'all never did say the time.
7. We going live 7:30. If you looking at it from live on the website, horseoftheroundtable.com. Hit the menu bar, go down to watch online. Can't miss it. It's there. 7:30.
Thank you, Darlene. Shouts out to BGP, BG Promotions in the building, keeping us together. She got on her dope in real life t-shirt.
I don't even know what
celebrating
that means,
Pride Month. Yeah, that's DIRL, dope in real life. But thank you, BG. Shouts out to your month. Shouts out to everything you're doing. And y'all holla at her. Y'all want your StreamYard. Y'all want anything, media, digital, whatever. BGP in the building. And we'll see y'all. Love y'all. Good night.
Good night.
Peace.
What is online marketing and what is the best way to do it? Despite the fact that online marketing has been around for like 15 years now, it's still pretty hard to find proper answers to those questions, isn't it? Some people will tell you that online marketing is just about having a nice website. And these days, such websites also need to be responsive. In other words, optimized for mobile devices. Other people will claim that what you really need is SEO, search engine optimization, a set of techniques that can help your website to get better results in major search engines. Go PPC, you will also hear, advising you to invest in pay-per-click campaigns to support the search results. And who hasn't heard about social media yet? There is an opinion that the only marketing you need is your online presence and content creation on the major social networks. So who's actually right? Well, in fact, none of those statements are entirely correct, since what you really need is a strategy, an essential document which defines how to interconnect all of the marketing channels to work together in a perfect synergy. Because that's the only way how to reach your goals, improve your business effectively, and save your money. And who can help you with that? Well, we can. We will analyze your current business state, carefully prepare a custom marketing strategy exactly for your needs, and finally help you manage all the channels of your marketing mix. So stop wasting your money on bad decisions. Contact us and let us help you today.